friend, a Cape Coral man, says he lost his wife to cancer back in June, but with a disability that prevents him from driving and limited funds for transportation. He's been unable to get the grief counseling he says he needs to try to cope. He reached out to 40 Corners' Carl Fortier, who went to work to try and get him some help. Carl, what have you found?
Well, Bubba Tintle says his wife Karen was his whole world and that her dying wish was for him to be able to move on and live his life. He says he's trying, but not being able to drive or pay transportation costs has made that tough. So I reached out to a grief counseling service to see if they could try to help him ease that burden.
The pain that I'm feeling, if you don't love anybody, you don't feel this because you never made that heart connection, you know what I mean? So I'm blessed to have made that heart connection with someone in my life.
Bubba Tintle's emotions are plain to see as he talks about losing the love of his life, his wife Karen. He says there's been a huge hole in his life since Karen lost her battle with cancer in June.
Well, before she passed away, she talked to me about, you know, I want you to do stuff. I want you to continue.
But his neuropathy, a constant numbness in his feet, means he can't drive to grief counseling sessions, and money is too tight to afford transportation.
The rest of my life is not meant to be here. I just don't know how to get that done.
So I called Hope Hospice, which offers grief counseling services, to see if they had any options for Bubba to help him cope. A representative with Hope Hospice got in touch with him right away.
She said that she might have a volunteer from Hope Hospice that might be able to transport me to and fro. So that would be outstanding. That would take care of the grief counseling.
He'd also like to be able to get out and socialize at the Lake Kennedy Senior Center, just 1.5 miles away from his home.
I think it's $3 each way. I don't have $30 a week. I don't. But I'd like to get out. I like to, even if it was just once or twice a week.
As Bubba tries to cope with his loss, he has some words of wisdom for all of us.
If anybody's listening, watching, and you're putting off doing stuff with your loved one, go ahead and do that so that you can.
Now, if you happen to know of any other services or programs that can help Bubba get out and about, please send us a message on Facebook or email us at news@fox4now.com. In Cape Coral, Carl Fortier, Fox 4, in your corner.